Question, do you think your marketing degree helped you build your stream? Yes. I'll put it to you bluntly, yes, I do. But not in the way you'd expect. Not in the way you'd expect. So, what do I mean by that? Actually, that's a good question. Let's dig into that. Let's dig into that a little bit. Because a lot of people have questions about, like, university and the merits of university. So let's dig into that for a sec, okay? I went to University of Winnipeg for a marketing degree with a specification in international marketing. So I'm like, whatever that means, right? All that means is your company is global, so you need to change your strategy based on the region you're in. That doesn't really mean anything, right? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, right? But when I was in school, I went into a bunch of different student groups, and the student groups helped me a lot in they planned events for business students, and we helped tutor other students. So I was a really good student. I had an A average in university. In Canada, the scale's up to 4.5. I had a 4.0. So, I mean, I was right in the A. I wasn't A+, but I was in the A level. So, let's say I got the most out of university I possibly could, right? I got the most out of it I possibly could. I was part of 3 different student groups. I had tons of, like, colleagues and stuff in university. I aced every exam. Didn't matter, right? I didn't even have to try, and I was really, really good at university. So, whatever. I don't tell you that to brag. I tell you that to say, I don't think university matters if you have the drive and you have the idea of what you want. So, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, I went to this one specific art class and it told me that red colors are good for selling your product with a lot of emotion and people are drawn to red, so they want to buy red stuff. Right? That's not what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you that's useful at all. I'm not. But what I am telling you is university helps you not with the specifics of what you're trying to achieve. It helps you by teaching you how to critically think, okay? So what university does is it helps you go from an immature high school student, right? And it helps you try and understand like who you are. When you go to university, you're going to meet every kind of person you can think of. And you're going to have to be in student groups with every kind of person you can think of, and you're going to have to listen to them, you're going to have to talk to them, you're going to have to interact with them, cooperate with them. And that's going to grow you as a person. Sure, you might get a C on a grade because someone's an asshole and doesn't want to participate in the group project. But it doesn't matter. If you get a D, B, C, A, it doesn't matter, right? What matters is you're growing along the way. What matters is you're understanding the ideas. You're coming up with a vision, right? That's what matters. You're coming up with, what do I want to see happen? What do I want the end of this group project to look like? What do I want the end of this image to look like? What are the steps I need to take? How do I plan something? How do I commit to something? How do I go from beginning, middle, and end up with a finished product I'm proud of and I'm happy with, right? And so that's what university teaches you, right? Like, I didn't go to my professional job with my university degree in hand and say, hey, I got straight A's. You need to hire me because I know the definition of content marketing. Your employer doesn't give a shit. Your employer has Google. Your employer can Google content marketing and tell you the definition before you're even done saying the end of that sentence. Right? That's not university. That doesn't matter. What matters is you become the kind of person who commits to something and sticks to it and has a plan. Right? So, back to your question, right? Now that we have that laid out, the specifics don't matter. It's the overall personal growth that matters. So now that we have that laid out, do I think my marketing degree helped me build my stream? Yes, absolutely yes. But I don't think my marketing degree helped me with the specifics of building my stream. I still had to learn OBS. I still had to learn Photoshop. I still had to learn using all the Adobe products to make videos all on my own, right? My marketing degree didn't tell me that. But my marketing degree showed me that if I have a vision, I can't just randomly start. I need to make a plan. I need to make steps. I need to take it one step at a time. And it's about the idea at the end of the day. It's not about tomorrow I have a content stream. I've been building what we have right now for a whole year already, right? Right? But I don't give up because I know what I want the end goal to look like. And I'm committed and I'm pushed through that. Right? So that's how I think it helps the most. It helps you critically think and it helps you ask questions. Right? So if I think, oh man, it would be super cool if on my stream that's dedicated towards growth, personal growth and trees, I want to do an IRL stream. I want to do IRL stream, right? I want to go to a park and stream for you guys. Now I could sit here and pout and say, oh, I don't know how to do that. I can't bring my computer into the forest. Right? But that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. What helps me is I got to understand the steps involved to making that happen. And so that's really what I think university provides for you. It helps you, one, be more comfortable with who you are. It helps you be able to speak outwardly and interact with people socially. And it helps you go from idea to planning to execution in your mind first and then in practice second, right? Marketing specifics don't matter, right? They don't matter. What matters is that you're passionate, you're motivated, and you make a plan first and you commit to it, right? When I'm sitting there at 4 a.m. and I have a 20-page essay due, and it's due in a week, and I'm sitting there at 4 a.m. looking through all these books trying to understand, oh my God, I need to figure out how to make a works cited, blah, 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 blah. I don't care what's in the essay, right? I care about the process. I care about the fact that I care enough about my degree. I care so passionately that I want a degree because it'll make my life better, that I'm willing to put in the time. I'm willing to sit there at 4 a.m. looking through this stupid dry-ass textbook for quotes that I can put into my essay, and I'm wasting my whole week doing this shit, and all of a sudden I have a 20-page essay that I hand in, I get a B, boom, now I have a university degree, right? But the content of that essay doesn't matter. What matters is that I wanted something, aka my degree, I wanted it so badly that I was willing to do anything they asked me to do to get that little piece of paper that says you're qualified to do X job, right? And now all of those principles I learned, all of those 4 a.m. study sessions, all of those times I'm sitting there crying because I don't think I can cover the material in time for the exam, all of those stressful ass exams that you have to write, all of that adversity, right? That's all it is. They put adversity in front of you to make sure you really want it. And once you prove to them you really want that degree, they give you the degree. And that's when you're done your degree, right? That's what you learn in university. That's 100% all you learn in university. Any knowledge you need outside of that, go and get it on your own. The internet is there. Go and get it. So that's how university helped me. That's what university did. And that's how university helped me grow this channel, right? I came up with an idea. I thought, you know what? There's a lot of environmental issues right now. Not a lot of people are talking about this. Not a lot of people on the internet are trying to be positive and preach personal growth. How can I bring all of these things together? Ivern's my favorite champion. Ivern literally doesn't kill anything. His whole character design is you don't even kill the jungle creeps. You let them free. You care about the environment. You care about other people. You're a supportive jungler. All of those things lined up in my head, and I decided, you know what? There's something here, right? And then you just slowly chip away at it. You make your first video, you do your first live stream, you connect with people, you try and market yourself, you go on a podcast, right? Right? And slowly you build some momentum. You get involved in the community, right? Every week I'm sitting here and I go into Ivern discussions in the Ivern Mains Discord, and I'm trying to help as many people as I have time for in between, like on my lunch break or whatever, right? Get your name out there. Get people to understand what you're trying to do. And first you get 5 people interested, then you get 10 people interested, then you get 100 people interested. But the worst way to grow your Twitch channel is to just sit here every day and stream to yourself and talk to yourself and hope somebody finds your channel. It's not going to work. A lot of my traffic I got was from YouTube, was from sharing my videos on Reddit, was from sharing my videos in Discord, was from talking to people, was from gaining that visibility, that traction, right? And I'm able to parlay that into a successful Twitch stream. But the Twitch stream came later, right? I had 500 subs on YouTube before I had any type of notoriety on Twitch. Like the Twitch thing is the last aspect, because YouTube is your overarching reach. YouTube's how you reach the most amount of people at once, right? YouTube is how you're in this corner of the internet and that corner of the internet, and it's very shareable, right? But Twitch is where I have you guys in the chat, and yeah, sure, maybe I'm focused on it. Maybe I'm focused on the game, right? But we get to have an intimate one-on-one. But you're only clicking on my channel because you already have a little idea about what it's about, right? You kind of know what I'm about already. That's why you're here in the first place. But from there, we can build that connection. And now that you see who I am, what I'm about, now you can advocate on my behalf to say, hey, there's no one on the internet quite like this, right? Like, go and check this guy out. But that's where we get to build a connection, a relationship. YouTube is where I speak to you, but you don't really speak back. You just kind of look, you just kind of understand what I'm trying to do. And then that's when you come to the Twitch afterwards, right? So YouTube is really your advertising. Twitch is your community. Twitch is where we're one unit together. We're chat. It's Mossy and chat in it forever, right? It's like Ivern and Daisy. You guys are my Daisy, right? Right? So that's what it is, man. That's just how I view it. That's how I see it. I hope that was helpful if you're trying to start out. At the end of the day, you gotta be passionate about your idea, right? If you're not passionate about your idea, you're gonna falter and it's not gonna work. That's really where it starts. Passion and planning first, right? Because think about it this way. Like, if you have $100 and you're like, I want to invest in myself, I want to invest in my channel, and you're streaming to 2 people and you go and spend that $100 on new emotes, are those new emotes really helping you get more people to your channel? No, that's probably not the best thing you should do. You should probably take that $100 and maybe you want to invest in training for Premiere Pro, and then you can start editing videos. Or you take that $100 and maybe you do a giveaway on Twitter so people see it and people want to get involved. Or maybe you take that $100 and you invest in yourself so you can better help your audience and better attract your audience, right? So you have to plan out what is priority first, right? Because once I do A, B, and C, now all of a sudden D kind of does itself, right? Now D Like if I do task A, task B, and task C, these together are going to get me to task B, or task D, task E, and task F, right? But if I just sit here and I want to start on E, F, and J or whatever, right? But I didn't do the groundwork, I didn't do the initial planning, and I didn't get my footing down with A, B, and C, then I'm gonna fail. No matter how much passion I have, I'm gonna fail, right? So you have to be logical in your approach. You have to plan things. You have to have an idea. You have to be an idealist, right? And from there, you'll be all right. That's kind of where you start. But yeah, that's my spiel for the day. I'm glad that Dodge let us talk about it. Sometimes it's hard for me to articulate properly while I'm trying to play at the same time. That can be very difficult for me. So yeah, this worked out. I hope you guys, I hope you learned something.